Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our Sunrise workouts. Thank you for joining me on this cold, snowy morning here in Colorado. Today we're only at 2 degrees, so colder than yesterday, but we're still going to move our bodies and enjoy the cool, crisp morning air and get in a little bit of a workout. So let's get up on our hands and knees. Start with some cat-cow. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, tailbone and head up to the sky. Get that spine moving and warmed up this morning. Try and get those hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists. Let's do one more. And move that hand over. Stretch up to the sky and do a hand twist. Other side. Let's do 2 more on each side. Next one, last one. You feel a nice stretch. Now let's roll over onto our backs for our 100. Find a nice neutral position on your mat. Shoulders away from your ears. Inhale a couple times to get that thoracic breathing going. Inhale into your rib cage. Exhale, zip up those pelvic floor muscles. Use those muscles to push all the air out of your lungs. Maintain that pelvic floor contraction. And on your next exhale, lift those knees up to a tabletop position. Roll those shoulders off the mat. Stretch those legs out if you can. And 5 little pumps of your arms. On an inhale, 5 pumps on an exhale. Hopefully the noise of my coat isn't picking up too much on the microphone. Nice deep breaths. The lower your legs go down, the more challenging the exercise. Just don't let them go down so far you're putting pressure on your lower back. Let's do 3 more deep breaths. And relax. Arms up above your head. Inhale to prepare. Roll all the way up. Flex those feet. Nice spine stretch over. Scooch back a little bit. Restack that spine 1 vertebrae at a time. All the way back down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale on the difficult part of the exercise. Stretch all the way up again. Roll over like you're rolling over a big ball. Restack that spine. 1 more time. Roll all the way back down. Inhale, deep breath at the bottom. Exhale, roll all the way up. Nice spine stretch all the way over. Let's put our hands behind our head for a neck pull. Get those elbows out, chin to your chest. Nice stretch down. It's called a neck pull, but don't pull too hard on your head. Just feel a really nice, gentle stretch of the spine. Stretches a little differently than when we're doing the wide towards your toes stretch. And up, arms out to the side for the saw. Spine twist, stretch over that toe. Glue those sit bones to your mat. Every time you come up, try and reach taller and taller, maintaining that deep pelvic floor contraction. And relax. Let's come up onto our hands. So stretch those legs out, hands behind you, just behind your sit bones, and push up into a reverse plank position. Let's try and hold this for about 10 seconds. Nice deep breaths. And if you can, one leg up for 10 leg lifts. If you need to come back down in between, go ahead. You need to switch legs, make it your workout. And you can roll back down or go ahead and get started on the other side. We have 5 more. 3, 2, 1, and come back down. Let's roll like a ball. Bring those knees up towards your chest. Balance on those sit bones, feet off the ground, chin to your chest, and just roll backwards for a nice little massage on your spine. Try and balance at the top if you can. With all these winter clothes on, it's not easy. And let's do one more. Try to keep those shoulders away from your chest. Stretch those legs up. And let's continue to rock in our V. Shoulders away from your ears. Balance at the top for a couple seconds. Let's do 3 more. And balance. Last one. And relax. Let's roll over onto our side. Bring those heels up towards your sit bone. Pull those obliques off the mat. Heels up for the oyster. Nice deep breaths. Connect your breathing to your movement. There's 5. Let's do 5 more. And relax. Let's stretch those legs out. Top leg over. Stretch that bottom leg as far as you can. Keep those obliques off the mat. Don't let them get lazy. Stretch that bottom leg to where it comes off the ground. Point that toe. And 10 leg lifts with a pointed toe. There's 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex that foot, zip up those pelvic floor muscles from your pubic bone all the way up to your navel, and 10 more with a flexed foot. And relax. Stretch those feet out to where they come off the mat, obliques off the mat, side leg passe. Point that toe as it comes up your leg. When it reaches towards the sky, flex that foot as hard as you can, nice and slow, all the way back down. Don't let those obliques get lazy. Connect your breathing to your movement. We have 5 more. Really point that bottom leg as well. 2 more. And relax. Let's roll over onto our stomach. Pull that navel towards your spine. Up on your elbows, shoulders away from your ears. Double little kick. Stretch out those quads. Can do a few with a pointed toe. Then go ahead and flex that foot. Get a little bit different stretch. Still feels great though. Don't forget to breathe. Don't let that belly get lazy. Pull it up. Last one, and relax. Let's see if I can grab hold of my ankles with the gloves on for some rocking. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, push those ankles into your hands. Nice stretch, opening up those shoulders, stretching those quads. If you sit at a desk, this feels great so you're not hunched over, pulling those shoulders back. Be mindful of your knees. Sometimes this exercise can hurt those knees, so if it starts being painful, go ahead and relax. And come down. Let's roll over to the other side. Hand under your head. Stretch those feet out, obliques off the mat. Heels up to your tailbone. Lift those heels up off the mat. And 10 lifts of that top leg for your oyster. Remember your breathing and don't let those obliques get lazy. And stretch those legs out. Bring that top leg over. Stretch that bottom leg as far as you can. 10 little leg lifts with a pointed toe. Nice deep breaths. And flex that foot as hard as you can. 10 more leg lifts. Nice deep breaths. Maybe inhale for 2 or 3, exhale for 2 or 3, and relax. Stretch both those feet out, hand in front if you need to balance, otherwise hand on your hip, and slide that toe up your knee, up to the sky. Flex that foot as hard as you can, nice and slow back down. Let's do 10 side leg passe. Get those obliques off the ground. Engage those lower abdominal muscles. There's 5. Yeah, 5 more. Really flex that foot at the top. Nice and slow back down. Don't let that bottom leg get lazy either. Really stretch it to where it has a slight lift off the mat. Last one. And relax. Roll over onto our stomach. Let's push up into a nice plank position and 10 push-ups. There's 1, 2, 3, 5. Use those abs to protect your spine. If you need to go down into a box position, go ahead. We have 2 more. And relax. Let's sit back into a child's pose for just a second. A few deep breaths. Breathing in that cool, crisp morning air. Being thankful for a wonderful start to your morning. Come out whenever you're ready. Thank you for joining me on this snowy, cold Colorado morning. I hope you enjoyed the workout. Please like this video, hit subscribe, and we will see you again tomorrow morning. Have a beautiful day.